Yeah, in fact, the Governor DeSantis says that just 5% of the state is without power tonight. Unfortunately, though, the majority of those people are right here in Lee County. And as we are now in our 6th night, many folks without electricity, as a lot of residents fed up.
The sounds of chainsaws fill the air at this neighborhood in the Southwest Cape. After 6 days of having this giant palm tree in the driveway, Tom Zablocki is getting it removed.
We have some dangerous situations. We have a couple trees that are resting on power lines and they're at a pretty good angle. And the only thing that's keeping these huge trees up are the power lines themselves.
And there's another problem that's now oozing onto the surface.
And now we've got sewage backing up in the streets. And that is just making the neighborhood very uncomfortable.
In fact, one neighbor put up this sign urging people to stop flushing their toilets.
Right in this way, and you can see up against the doors.
Michael Beauregard and his wife were at their home in New Hampshire when Ian made landfall in Lee County. Once they returned, they found water 1.5 feet deep in their home.
Response from who? I haven't heard from anybody. The communication is hard to do.
Twice, Governor Ron DeSantis has called on the Lee County Electric Co-op to allow outside crews to help with the response. Monday, DeSantis said thousands of additional linemen would be available to LCEC and that the state would pick up the tab on any extra costs.
Have you heard from LCEC? Are they going to take that help? And how do you feel their response has been?
No. I think they are. I think they're working really hard, but this is a unique disaster.
The power company now says they have a 2,000-person team dedicated to power restoration. Right now, only around 5,000 customers have had their power restored, but the company hopes to have 95% of the Cape's power back on by Saturday. But looking at his own neighborhood, Zablocki isn't so sure about that.
Unless they bring out some, get busy and bring out a lot of utility workers, there's no possible way.
And back out here live, let's talk about that sewage problem that's in that neighborhood. Now, we spoke with Cape Coral Mayor John Gunter. He tells us there are 400 lift stations in the Cape, and many of them, unfortunately, tonight are failing because they don't have the electricity to operate them correctly. So Governor DeSantis said today the state is sending 100 generators. I believe they're going to come tomorrow, and they're going to go into the sewer stations in order to run those properly. And hopefully we won't have those smelly messes like they have for those folks in that neighborhood. We're live tonight in Cape Coral. Ryan Kruger, Fox 4.